Like I said, I did drugs. I went to jail. I robbed a bank. I did all kind of shit.
Willie D. Live.
Yeah, I was about to ask you that because some people about the resentment part. Because some people, they like, look, I'm past, I'm over it, and to me, I would think that would be something I probably could never get over. Because
I'm not over it, and I'm not even trying to get over it.
Huh?
Now my brothers and sisters.
Damn.
My brothers and sisters, they would love for me to get over it.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
I'm not over it.
Go back. Damn, Luenell say, I ain't over it. I ain't trying to get over it.
I ain't gonna never be
Damn.
over
it. Do you think that the fact that you're not, do you not try to get over it to fortify yourself against the hurt?
Well, what the fuck? How would I be fortified against the hurt? How? It's always, as much as my brothers and sisters love me and I love them, it's always gonna be them and me. I don't know the roads they walked. I don't know my brother had to see all of us be born. I wasn't in the house with them through the snow and I didn't have to tote water or whatever like that. I didn't have to do any of that. Then they had resentment against me. They can say they didn't, but they would have to, because I would go visit them in the summers. I was never kept from them. I would go visit them, but here I come from California with a suitcase full of new clothes, sandals, matching barrettes, and things like this, and cocoa butter and all this stuff. They down there sharing clothes. So, of course, there was resentment against me.
Did they try to fight you when you would go down there?
They bullied me a little bit.
Yeah. Who is that woman that looks damn near identical to you? Do you have a twin? Or?
Yeah. No, that's my oldest sister. There's two sisters between me and her. But we didn't look alike growing up. She was tall and slender, and I've always been short and thick. But as we get older, we look very much alike. And when people see us together, they freak out and all that kind of stuff. It's my oldest sister.
So you two, you're closer to her
than
the rest of
yes. She's like my mom.
Yeah. How many years apart are y'all?
About 8.
Okay. What pivotal moment in your career that redefined your approach to comedy?
It wasn't the money. I think it was the love. I think that the love that I get from the audiences substituted from the love that I didn't get in the family. Because I wasn't like, it wasn't like, I'm going to go out on a limb and say, until I got successful, I really wasn't shit. Because I was fucking up too. Like I said, I did drugs. I went to jail. I robbed a bank. I did all kind of shit. Stole all kind of shit. Had a baby.
You robbed a bank.
It's actually called embezzlement because...
Okay, so it wasn't with a gun. You robbed the bank without a gun.
Right.
So you was working at the bank?
Correct.
Uh-huh. And so was that your first time ever getting in trouble with the law?
No.
As far as like having a felony?
Yes, having a felony.
Yeah.
But everybody shoplift. You start off shoplifting little lip gloss and this and that and candy and shit like that. So I had done stuff like that. And then I got arrested for some other miscellaneous bullshit that I won't go into right now. But no, I never had a felony until I went to jail for embezzlement.
Whose idea was it? Like, did you see like a loophole in the process, the way that you was working? And did you see a loophole, or did somebody tell you about the loophole and you exploited it?
I saw the loophole.
You saw the loophole?
Because I had been working at banks before.
Uh-huh.
So I knew when a bank was failing. And I said, this bank's going to go out of business. And I had worked at several other banks. I had been a bookkeeper. I'd been a teller. I'd been this and that and all that kind of stuff. And I was working as a teller in this particular bank in Long Beach. And, you know, the teller I always feel is the face of the bank. That's the person that's going to make you want to bank there or not bank there. You know, the greeting that you get, that's who you build your relationship with is the tellers. And I was doing a lot, and I was a really good teller. I was even getting written up for making people laugh in the bank, or I'd get written up, Luenell uses profanity within customer earshot and blah, 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 shit like that. So then you do this, you're this great person, you do all this, and you get this fucking check for, now this was, 20 years ago, for like $250. I'm like, this is some bullshit. I'm really working my ass off in here. And then the loophole. They let me in the vault. And they let me start balancing the vault with this other girl because you don't do the vault by yourself. And I don't know, this particular day, I don't know, stacks and stacks of money. This bitch turned her head and...
Now, what kind of paper we talking about?
50 racks.
50 racks. How much time you end up getting?
4 months and 18 days. But I didn't get busted for years and years and years. If I'd have taken less than a felony amount, I'd have got away with it because the statute of limitation. When you have a felony, as I'm sure you know, felonies never fall off your record. You can do something at 22 and get busted at 97 for a felony. So I had, the feds came and they were, questioning everybody. And, I was saying she did it and she was saying I did it. And so finally I said, yeah, fuck it. I took it. So, okay, now what? So they took me to jail, but I got to get out on my own recognizance because they couldn't find anything else worth anything. And so they let me out. So when they let me out on my own, they said, well, when you come back to court, this is your court day. When you come back to court, we're going to sentence you. And I said, yeah, all right. And I went back to Oakland. Pew! I went back to Oakland. But then I went back to Oakland and I was doing comedy and my name was in the paper every week. And I was like, Jesus Christ, my shit's in the paper. But none of that never happened. I got pregnant. And when I had my baby, I signed up for the WIC program and to get milk and stuff like this. And the Social Security numbers crossed up. And they came and got me up in the Bay Area and took me to jail up there and held me for 10 days and extradited me back to L.A. And because I didn't use a gun and I didn't threaten anybody and it was white-collar crime, they couldn't give me prison time. They gave me a year, but if you got like 364 days, you're going to do county. You're not going to go to the prison. So I got a county year, let's say. So I did 4 months and 18 days.